going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel and thank you for clicking on this video. For those who may be new to the channel, my name is Terence and I'm a first year medical student. If you're new, make sure you subscribe and like these videos if you enjoy the video. I'll be putting out weekly videos just like this every single week, so make sure you subscribe and come along for the journey. So if you guys watched my move-in vlog, my apartment tour, I first want to say thank you. And I actually had showed you guys my office space in that video, but it was a little bit bare and it wasn't complete. Now that I've been moved in for about a month now, I've gotten all these different things, additions to my office space and my desk setup. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a tour and an insight on kind of what I'm working with as far as my study space and my study area. So let's get started. I want to start with my desk setup here. So my desk is nothing too crazy. I have a 48-inch desk, and for me, I think it works because I really don't have that much stuff on it. So I pretty much utilize all this space for my monitor, my laptop, and all this other stuff. So I'm gonna go through it right now. So one of the first things, so as far as my setup, I don't have a desktop computer. I simply have a laptop and a dual monitor. My dual monitor is from Acer, and it's actually about, I think it's 23 or 24 inches. And it's been really, really great for me because the laptop I could pretty much take and go wherever I want to go with it. It's pretty powerful. I don't know the specific specs on it, but I know it has a lot of RAM, and I can essentially utilize it as a desktop computer while being able to, bring it anywhere. It's nice because it folds like into a tablet mode and it has like a regular laptop mode with it. And then I can just connect it with an HDMI cable to this dual monitor. So if I'm ever doing studying, or it's been really good if I'm watching lectures and doing Anki cards at the same time, wanting to, just being able to multitask with it has been phenomenal so far. I've been able to have my notes up if I'm on like a Zoom call or something like that and we're doing a group work. I'm able to utilize all these different screens. So especially with medical school being online, I'm so happy that I have two monitors because it seems like I have Zoom up on here, the notes up on here, lecture stuff up on here, and then I even have to use my iPad for stuff. So it's been a blessing having these dual monitors. The second thing I want to go through, we have my iPad. So I actually use an iPad pretty much every single day. We have to take our exams on here, our quizzes on here. I bought this cool little case for it. It's super cheap off Amazon. Also, everything that I talk about in this video, I'll put links in the description so you can, if you're interested in buying any of them, feel free. I have an Amazon affiliate account, so I receive like a very, very, very small commission off of the stuff you guys buy through those links. So if you're interested in supporting me in any way, that's a way that you can support me if you're interested in buying any of these items anyway. So this is the iPad that they gave us. It's a 7th generation iPad, regular size, and I just bought this nice little case on it. It pretty much flips into a stand, so you could use it as like a stand this way or that way. So pretty cool. Another thing that I have on here, things that I use every day, are like these headphones. So I talked about these headphones in my MCAT study materials video, and they're really nice because they're noise canceling, not too heavy, but if I want to go even lighter, I'll usually use my AirPod Pros. I have these as well, and I'll usually use this with Zoom calls or different things like that. But if I'm ever listening to like a lecture or anything like that, I'll usually go with these. Another thing that I have on here is this sticky note. So this is like my go-to. I use sticky notes on pretty much every single day. If I have to write like a quick note or anything like that, I'll have my sticky notes ready and handy to go. Like I said, I pretty much use them every single day, just writing little notes here, different things that I have to remember to do. I'll just fill pretty much my desk up with sticky notes. I cleaned it off for this video, but I usually have like a bunch of sticky notes on my desk. Another thing that I have on my desk here is actually a gift from my former employer. When I was doing clinical research at an orthopedic practice, they had given me a pen, a nice fancy pen as like my going away gift. So thank you to them, and I always keep this on my desk. I use the pen pretty frequently. Another thing that I have is these Tanley's blue light glasses. So pretty much every night when I'm studying, I'll usually wear these glasses. They're really cheap. I got them off Amazon maybe for less than $20, but they're really nice because they're really super lightweight. Sometimes I forget I'm even wearing them, and they're good for late night studying because I'm pretty much sitting in front of the computer all day. By the time I get to the end of the day, my eyes are pretty strained on just from watching the bright screens all day, so having those are definitely clutch. If you guys are ever interested in creating a YouTube channel yourself or getting started, one of the biggest things that I was told is, things like production quality, audio, and lighting. So when I first initially had started, I'll move this out of the way, I got this ring light here and also this microphone. I still use this microphone from time to time for videos, but it just helps me have better audio quality. If you're interested in starting a podcast, or if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel like this, I definitely would recommend these two. I think they come into a combo, and I'll link them in the description as well. So the next thing I'll mention is this chair that I have. I bought this off of Amazon, I think, for a decent amount of money. I knew that with being on Zoom and online medical school, I was going to be sitting down a lot, especially even just with studying in general. I knew that I most likely wasn't going to be on campus studying because of the limitations. I didn't really feel like wearing a mask on campus. A lot of the stuff is open, but I didn't feel like wearing a mask on campus to study. So I just invested in a pretty nice chair. If I don't feel like sitting in this chair and I want an alternative, I also have this, which is this 75-inch yoga ball here. So whenever I am in a situation where I've been sitting in the chair for a while, usually late night, I'll use this yoga ball to sit on, and it's perfect, actually perfect height for my desk. So I'm able to sit in this chair, and the beauty of this chair and the benefits of sitting on this versus the chair, although the chair has cushion, this is a lot less stress on my lower back. I've had lower back problems in the past, and just sitting down for a long period of time, or even standing for a long period of time, I could have lower back and soreness. So sitting on this has been life-changing. I also use it to stretch. Sitting down for a long period of time, we usually have our shoulders hunched forward, we're on our laptop, or we're watching something. So just being able to even just sit down and roll back on this, stretch out my chest, stretch out my rib cage and my abs from just being hunched over all day, has been super clutch for me. I actually stole that from one of the surgeons off of Lenox Hill. I mean, I used to stretch like this before, but I saw that he had one in his office, and I knew I had to get one of these for my office as well. Another addition to the office space, I got this 3-tier shelf here behind me, and I had that Calm Fall setup on my desk before, but it was just taking up so much space that I just decided to use it as a decor, a kind of fake plant decoration off to the side. And I also have some books and different things like that set up in a printer. So I moved that off my desk and set it up on this nice little convenient bookshelf here. So that is pretty much all the material things, and now I want to get into the decoration to some of the things I have on my wall here. You might have already seen some of them, and I want to kind of go through them with you guys right now. So one of the first things I want to start with is actually the lighting in this room. So a lot of the lighting in my apartment actually are smart lights, and smart lights are essentially just smart bulbs that I have connected to regular lamps. And what I can do is, using my Amazon Alexa, I can control I can use the app on my phone or just my Amazon Alexas that are around my apartment, and I can actually control the color of the light. I can change it to red, I can change it to blue. I've actually found that if I change it to green, I like to actually study with green light at night. It's been, I don't know, calming for me, but I usually, the white's the standard one, and you could also change the brightness and the dimness of the light as well, if you don't want it to be super bright, but we're gonna keep it as the regular lighting. But so those are really cool. I don't remember how much they were. I think there might be $12 or $13 per bulb. Again, I'll link everything in the description. But at first I was kind of thinking that it was a little bit expensive, but now that I have them, I'm realizing how beneficial they are. Just being able to say Alexa lights on, or being able to change the colors or dim the lighting to kind of fit either my YouTube videos or just my personal mood has been pretty nice and pretty convenient to have. It's definitely a luxury, but it's something that for me was pretty easy to do. Spend 20 bucks to get some fancy lights. So you guys might have seen behind me, I have a couple different things on the wall here. One thing I actually kind of stole from, I stole this idea from Dr. Webb, and Dr. Antonio Webb. He's been a big inspiration of mine on YouTube and inspiration to start YouTube. And he talked about how he had something above his desk like this, a sign saying like, study like your patients' lives are depending on it. And honestly, this actually works for me, especially in the first couple weeks of medical school when I've just been getting overloaded with a lot of material. Just being able to look at that, look up at that, and kind of remind myself why I'm here, what I'm studying for. It's not like undergrad where I'm just studying to study or studying to get good grades so I can get into medical school. Right now I'm studying to be able to impact somebody's lives through healthcare and be able to use my knowledge to help somebody's health and well-being. So getting that constant reminder every single day when I'm studying has been huge for me. So I want to thank Dr. Webb for putting me onto that. I also got this beautiful poster of Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace to Kobe. He was a huge inspiration of mine, and it was a really emotional time when he passed away for me earlier this year. But he is still with me clearly in this Mamba mentality type poster, and that's something that I kind of embraced when I was growing up, even in undergrad. That Mamba mentality of, you know, you put in the work, you get in early, you leave late, and you try to kind of outwork everybody, and that's something I've always embraced, always lived by. So this was the perfect birthday gift my girlfriend got me for my birthday, just to remind me, again, motivation as I'm studying, to look up and just remind myself, you know, you have Kobe staring you down, reminding you to have that Mamba mentality and to always push through even when life is hard and even when challenges are in front of you. So those are some two things I use for motivation. Another thing that I have is my handy dandy whiteboard behind me. I use it every single day. I usually use it to break down. You'll see on the whiteboard, you'll see the breakdown of the hours in every single day, and I use it to break down my schedule on every single day, the blocks of time that I want to spend on certain things. It just helps keep me organized, and I can write down, you know, things I want to do, get done for the end of the day, things I want to do for certain lectures, things I want to do by the end of the week, to give myself some level of routine and some level of consistency and organization. And lastly, I have my 3 posters. I actually recently had a question, or somebody asked me where I got my posters, and I got them on eBay, but I think I definitely overpaid for them because I recently saw them on Amazon for way less than what I paid for them. But I decided to get, so the funny story about these is I actually bought these two, the musculoskeletal one, the muscular system and the nervous system one. But the skeletal system one, I went to an AMSA conference, American Medical Student Association conference in undergrad, and they were giving away these skeletal systems for free. And then I just thought, you know, I have the skeletal system, why not get the muscular system? I'm really into anatomy, so I decided, hey, let me get the muscular system. And then I actually got the nervous system one recently, kind of just finishing the trio. I'm also kind of interested in neurology, and I actually have like a subspecialization biology degree in neurology or neuroscience and physiology. So having these trio is just really great. I was thinking about potentially getting more, but I'm pretty satisfied with this nice trio, and it's kind of like a staple of my YouTube videos that you'll always see it in the background in every single video. So that's pretty much everything. I want to thank you guys for watching this video and tuning in, checking out my study space. I hope this helped kind of motivate you. Maybe if you were thinking about organizing your space yourself, hopefully I gave you guys some clues on some things that you may want. But if you have any questions on any of my materials, again, I'll link them in the description. If you have any questions on how I'm liking certain things or what I think about certain things, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe and like the video if you enjoy these videos. I'll be putting them out every single week, so make sure you like and make sure you subscribe. Thank you again for watching, and let's get it.